Let's be honest, we're all connected all the time. Our phones are practically glued to our hands. But have you ever stopped to wonder, what's all that screen time doing to our faith? That's exactly what we're going to get into today.
Oof, this one hits hard, doesn't it? It's a really powerful question, maybe even a little uncomfortable. And you know what? It perfectly sets the stage for this quiet battle for our attention that we're all fighting every single day.
All right, so first up, let's talk about what I'm calling the digital double edge. Because look, when we talk about technology in our spiritual lives, it is never, ever just a simple case of good or bad. It's way more complicated than that.
Which leads us to the big question, right? The one we're probably all asking ourselves. Is social media a tool that's actually building us up in our faith, or is it a distraction that's pulling us away from what really matters? Well, the answer? It's not so simple.
You can really see the two sides of the coin here. On one hand, yeah, it can absolutely hurt. That comparison culture, it's a real trap. We end up measuring our messy, behind-the-scenes reality against someone else's perfectly polished highlight reel. And then there's the constant information overload, the endless notifications. It creates this constant state of digital distraction. But on the other hand, it can be this incredible force for good. It can connect us to a global community of believers, give us instant access to amazing resources like sermons and studies, and we can find so much shared encouragement. So the big takeaway here is that this tool, its impact is really in our hands.
So if it's this double-edged sword, how in the world are we supposed to handle it? Well, in this next section, In the World Online, we're going to look at how a really timeless principle might just give us the framework we need.
You've probably heard this phrase before, being in the world but not of it. For centuries, this has been about engaging with the culture around you, your city, your job, your society, without just blindly adopting all of its values. It's about being an active participant, not just a passive product of your environment.
So let's bring that into today. For so many of us, the world is our social media feed. It's the digital landscape where we spend so much of our time. So that age-old challenge gets a very modern twist. How do we engage with this digital world without being totally consumed by its algorithms, its pace, and its priorities?
So how do we actually do this? Well, first, through mindful engagement. That means no more mindless autopilot scrolling. You have to be present and ask yourself, why am I even online right now? Second, purposeful consumption. You have to remember you are in charge of your feed, not the other way around. Be the boss. And third, and this one's huge, prioritizing real-world connection. We've got to make sure our digital life is there to support our real-world relationships, not replace them.
Okay, so that's the big idea, the principle. But how do we make it happen? This final section, Forging Digital Boundaries, is all about the practical, rubber-meets-the-road steps we can actually take.
And let's be clear, this is not about some massive digital detox where you dramatically throw your phone into a lake. For most of us, that's just not realistic. The goal here is to shift our thinking from all or nothing to something much more powerful: digital discipline.
Here are 3 things you can literally start doing today. First, curate your feed. Be ruthless. Unfollow accounts that make you feel anxious or envious, and fill your feed with things that actually inspire and encourage you. Step 2, schedule time offline. This is a game changer. I mean it. Block out time. Maybe it's the first hour of your day, maybe it's all of Sunday, where the phone is off and you can just be quiet. And third, choose connection over content. Use that device in your hand as a tool to actually connect with the people you care about, not just to passively scroll through stuff about strangers. So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final question to really think about. In your own life, right now, is your phone a tool that's helping your faith, or is it a temptation that's pulling you away from it? There's no one right answer for everybody, but how you answer that for yourself, well, that could change everything.